Have you guys heard about the GRECO gambit? Well, it's a very rare gambit. Not many people play it or even know how to play it. So that's why today I'm going to show you how to play the GRECO gambit. This gambit is normally played at the intermediate to advanced level players. I was playing against an opponent last week, and that's where I saw it. I did a lot of analyzing on how he won. So this is what came out. This is what my opponent played. He was white and I was black. He started off with e4. I replied with e5, the king's pawn opening. He did knight f3. I defended with knight c6. He entered into the Italian game with bishop c4. Then I entered into the two-knight defense game with knight f6. Here my main goal was to play bishop to c5. Later I can castle, and then there was no stopping me. But what he did shocked me. He played c3, pawn c3. I thought that's a bad move. Even the analyzing thing says it's a bad move. Because he's blocking his knight's way to get out. And there's no use of putting it over here, the knight. Because I can just take, and this takes, and this ruins his queen side. So there was no point of doing this. But little did I know, once I did this, there was this coming. As you can see, the white bar goes up so high, or at least higher than it was before. Now the main point of this was that, for example, if I don't take, I move back. He takes, then I can't take this with this, because then he takes and then he's obviously winning. So I just take this pawn, and then comes the killer move, queen to d5. If he doesn't do anything, then that's a checkmate. If he does like a normal move, then that's a checkmate, I mean. And if he blocks a checkmate somehow, maybe queen e7 or castle, then we can just gobble up this knight. But that's not what happened. But before I show you what happened, I want to show you all the things, or most of the things that he can do. He can also block with his, or protect with his knight. If he does this, then we just take. And if he does this to save his queen, then that's still a checkmate. If he does something like this, then we still just take up the knight. And if I showed you this, but if he does this, but instead of doing this, what if he takes? Then simple. We don't castle or just double up our knight, but we simply just take the queen, and we're threatening this move. If he moves over there after that to save this, then we just take, and that's the rook gone. But if he just does a castle, then we can move this over here. Whatever he does, like this or something, we can just move this, and we're also threatening a checkmate right there. And in fact, we don't even need to do this. We can just do this, because this is protecting that square. So then soon we can take that. But that's not what happened in my game. In my game, I didn't move back. I thought, why not just take? So I took, he took, then my bishop's in danger. I want a castle, but I have to save my bishop first. I can't take because he takes, I take, and then he has an extra bishop. So what I did was, I checked him. The main point was, if he does this, then I'll just take, and everything's fine, and then I can control the center, castle. But that's not what he did. What he did was, He blocked with his knight. I thought, okay, well, that's fine. I can just add more pressure to the knight. Even if he pinned me, then I could have just saved it. But he didn't pin me. He just castled. I was like, what? Why would anyone do that? I took, he took, then I took. Now I'm threatening to capture the rook. The rook is a really important piece in the game. So, not in this game, but in other games, the rook is really important. It is also worth 5 points. So, I was feeling good that I was attacking this, and I was about to castle. I had my knight and stuff developed, but he just let the rook die, or he just let the rook get captured. He prevented me from castling. I didn't see that in the game, but the whole point of this move was to prevent me from castling. I thought, okay, wow, free rook. Obviously, I'll just take it. I thought his next move was just going to be taking this, but instead, he shocked me. He did this, and then that's when I realized I was gone. If I block with my queen, then obviously he takes. I can't move over here because of this, and I can't capture my own pawns, obviously. So I blocked with my knight. I took, or my opponent took. I moved over here as that was my only option. I did this, rook, or no, my opponent did rook f7. I just keep on wanting to be my opponent because of how he played. He played with so good efforts, and he won. Now I have two options. Either I could play over here, or I can move my king to g8. I moved e8. It's not a good move, but that's a better move than g8 because he can do this, and then that's a checkmate. So I thought I couldn't think of a checkmate for this move, so I thought why not just move this? But little did I know, this was check and mate. If he blocked, then there we go, checkmate. I can't take this of this rook and this bishop, and I can't move anywhere else, so that's literally checkmate. And that's how you should play the GRECO Gambit. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay. So I hope you liked the video. And yeah, that's it. Bye.